Maybe not. Anyway, let's go on to Ben. How you doing?
Good. How y'all doing?
Good.
Listen, first about your statement about leprechauns. I don't know if y'all know this, but there was a leprechaun sighting in Mobile, Alabama last summer.
I laughed my ass off.
I did see that.
10-4 on that. Now,
did you see the artist sketch?
I was posting a question on the Texas Hunting Forum last weekend about the proper handling of wounded game, and someone happened to post back a question about where atheists go when they die, and I need y'all to settle a bet. I'm going to take my question off air because I need to use the restroom. But go ahead, the kids are watching. Come on with it.
Okay.
What happens when we die?
Well, he said, where do atheists go
Where do
when
we
die?
go? Most 6 feet under.
Yeah, I'd say somewhere underground in a box.
Typically,
Actually,
maybe in one of those little memorials in a in a jar.
I can maybe help you win the bet, no matter what your answer was. It depends on who you ask. If you ask a Christian, we're going to hell. we don't have to believe in hell.
Yeah.
If you ask people of other religions, we may also be going to various hells. If you ask some other Christians, we may actually be going to heaven. I actually have a stronger likelihood of going to heaven if it exists than Ashley does.
Okay.
Because I was this particular brand of fundamentalist Christian that believes in the once saved, always saved.
Yeah.
So my apostasy may even be
exactly. You're set. So
what happens when we die? As far as I'm concerned, we're dead. I have no reason to believe that there's any such thing as a soul that transcends a body. I'm fine with the idea of soul in the poetic sense. Just to me, it's kind of another way of saying, mind or essence or human being, whatever. But the soul is something that transcends the body. I have no good reason to think it exists. I don't have any good reason to think an afterlife exists. And that means that when I'm dead, the things that are me pretty much stop being me and start being fertilizer. Although it takes a little while because they pump you full of formaldehyde and stuff like that so that, just in case you were murdered, they can exhume you a little while later and find out for sure.
I doubt that's why they do it, though.
I don't either, but it was fun, and I watched CSI the other night.
Okay.
I like CSI. I like all science shows. The thing is, one thing, as long as we're on this point before we go on to another caller, the one thing about accepting that when I'm dead, puts me in a very different position than I was in when I believed that I would live on forever and go to heaven. And the thing that we can say is, if this is the only life you get, then it becomes infinitely valuable. Mm-hmm. The more you believe that you're going to live forever after this life, the less valuable this life actually becomes. And one of the things that I found, and no matter what any of you think about how evil we are, about how we don't love people, we can't care about others, I find that all to be a big crock. I find atheists that I deal with, while some of them, like myself, can on occasion be arrogant and condescending and ridicule ideas that we believe are deserving of ridicule, I find that in general we're some of the most compassionate and caring people who are most concerned about this reality, this life, the only one we know we're going to experience. You have to be. If I'm going to be dead, then I don't have the luxury of thinking that, well, maybe I treated them terribly in this life, but I'll get to apologize in the next one. No, you need to treat people right from the get-go. You need to, it's not, this idea that Jesus is coming back so we don't have to worry about the environment, no. Don't do that. You're betting everybody's life on the fact that you're right. If I'm going to bet everybody else's life on I'm right, I'm going to make damn sure that I'm right and that I'm doing something that affects this life in a positive sense. It doesn't just say, this is just a place to wipe your feet while you wait for the kingdom come.
And actually, I saw a little bit of this. I watched, they had the BBC